Hi Ray, once again super session yesterday. We'll just take a little look at your swing on the top screens from first of all down the line. It's a marked improvement on the swing that you used to make, but as we suggested yesterday, it's still not quite good enough to produce a more consistent ball flight that we're looking for. So even though your misses are slightly different and slightly tighter, we still need to work on a little bit more. So obviously as we take the club away, still the tendency to get the club working a little bit too much out in front of you. Having said that, the arms do work in much better than before. So the arms halfway back are in across the chest, but then as we start down, they tend to work back out in front of you, which is why you still come across the golf ball, imparting that left to right spin on it. And that's more important that we improve that in regards to your ability to hit driver, because with a lack of loft and the longer shaft, it's much less forgiving to that sort of move. Whenever the player stays on the golf ball or on the line for a little bit too long, what we tend to see is just a touch of a drift off the ball to the right during the backswing, and we can see here that we've got that spine tilting away from the target, and the right hip and the left hip reasonably level with one another at the top of the backswing. Whenever we drift off, we now make it very easy to make a move across the ball in the downswing, and also run the risk of hitting the ground behind the ball if we don't get back onto our left side enough during the downswing. You see the elbows dividing there to combat that. So what did we work on? Well, we worked on first of all improving your ability to left tilt during your backswing. So here from face on, thinking in terms of tilting left during the backswing, and we can see as you do that, you don't actually tilt to the left, but what you do is you get that right hip working higher than the left, and as a result we've not moved off that golf ball quite as much. Because we've not moved off the golf ball quite as much, we've stayed more centered. It's now much easier to get the upper center working forward in the downswing because we haven't moved it back, and we can see there that you get nicely out in front of it. There's no need to flick with the hands, and we get a little bit better extension on the way through. But that centered position with that higher right hip is going to make it much easier for you to keep the arms on the circle during your downswing. So we take a little look at you now from down the line and see the improvement in that. This is you tilting left and working the arms in more. Now we can see as you work back, the arms come in much sooner than they do on the top left screen. They get in across your chest more than they do on the top left screen. If we just play that one back. Deeper hand position at that point, and at the top of your backswing we're in a much better position than we see here on the top left screen. And we just run that back up. So this is arms in, tilting left. You can see there the hands now behind the right shoulder rather than above the right shoulder, and because you're centered, you're now able to move forward better and keep the arms on the inside. You can see as you approach that golf ball now, the shaft of the club is through the right forearm instead of what we see here when the shaft of the club gets thrown out in front of you, more through the left forearm. So we progress that on now to just before impact. We can see because of the movements we've made, arms in, tilt left, club attacking the ball from the inside as opposed to attacking the ball from the outside. Club works quickly across the body. Now from that more centered backswing, club can stay out in front of you for longer, allowing you to hit out at the golf ball and impart right to left spin. We look at the club as it exits your body just below your left shoulder, as opposed to much lower on this one with the left arm flipping up. So tilt left, get the arms working in, super session, and your ball flight was remarkable at the end of it. Well done. Speak again soon.